pay yedi enkomo na yedi enkomo a ne nyina ene sen ne nyina efa eye senia ye Ghana ebekọ nanim enkan senia ye economy ne ebe stabilize senia okọ market se okoto bibia ne bo no enkosoro nansia ena GUTA for ede eye statement bi ede bae say GUTA lauds government efforts at stabilizing the value of the cedi. The Ghana Union of Traders Association wishes to appreciate the efforts being made by the government of Ghana and the Bank of Ghana to stabilize the cedi. We urge the government to continue with more efforts to sustain the program and bring relief to the business community. As the value of the cedi begins to appreciate, GUTA wishes to appeal to members of the business community to also adjust prices of goods and services accordingly to make the consuming public feel the impact of this positive trend. We hope to see further and continuous appreciation of the cedi and envisage that the economy will turn around in the shortest possible time. Nipo Sane one more president, Dr. Joseph Obeng, and the Sane Anope Yedi Enkomo Joshua Obriya Boa Deputy PR Emma GUTA Anope Wano Ena Menyano Meneno Edin Komo. Josh, good morning.
Morning.
Na embom tisa Anope.
Adomara kwa na nso.
Ikukwemu kakra. Ebedo asese to yen safo na obekan sa yenu edi enkomo. Na mu statement my enchichemu ekakra.
Yo ni edikan mame fa kwanya so enchia watiefo ene Ghana adwadifo nyina omoboa na Ghana enkoso no so atimi ACP na sita. Again so me say me din we Joseph John Obriaboa.
John.
Yes, John Obriaboa, Joy. And just to make that clarification. Yeah. Me say America Crani and Munya your press release signed by your president, Dr. Obeng. Nina and say America Crani ahunhihim na adwadifo yako. Na say adwadifo kwa ahunhihim na aka timamfo nso. Anti baby edu ye no na ye ni any choice than to say ye bete atua. Ama aban na hu say ye ho ekire. Ohwe dollar nsensem, ohwe duties, ubeyi ni MF port. A whole lot. Now at the end of the day no, why not affect no? A comma the final consumer, which is near okoto aduane no ewo krom no ono na ebete so. GUTA your slogan is GUTA is for our business. Odwadini bia ni obedidwa aboka. Enti no America cry me say ahunhia no bae no. Ye call yanim ene omampanyini ene trade for edi nkomo. Omo ma yeti ase se omo so beye ne ese bia. Ye ho manim ye hu hwe. Na ne edu ye na wo se ye nti atua enkyira aban ne se ba bi edu no ye ni abre. Ampa aban no so de o se eyoyo ehye ye bose obeye na afemu bia se ne enema betimi a stabilize amai. O hwe beye for the past 3 weeks here. Who say ye local currency na cedi no na ho den ekosoro. Enti yenso ye make this release ebo aban kai se ni edikan ye bo na baso se adwadifo ye de how to nanim no wa start A2 anamon se O2 anamon so a na eden ye beka kire yenso ye adwadifo ani omudidwa e wo so omon so ntimi enhwe se enema betimi adjust e de aman because em say ye hu ensentrene eba enti recently no yes ma ye de to Ghana for ne adwadifo nyina ne se ye besre mo e wo mo se ye nya ne ye pe nyina but at the end of the day no say changes aba omo man reflect ewo market nso na ye nyina so nim se ye kobronya ye festive no ye do say ya na wo say at the end of the day no afia so de ye maame ye papa obiara enso entimi enya baabi anase onya bibi emfandi bronya bronya obesha tade bronya obeto aduane bronya enema bebre because afi aso enti ye ka kire ye members ye ni omudidwa se ye sremo ensenkyerene ne eba enti bibi omo so betimi aye na ne matimi a stabilize na aban ne hu sampa yes ye do see ayoyo ye supporting agenda say buy no ye kan and it changes aba I was see embra bontin ni embebo na baso but no nkyere say bibia to ye.
All right. Now, before I proceed, no, can say a buy share my boss or the animal big go kwemo. Send your more get difference mobit me a go home make a crap. At the time, more year crowd say mobile or yet my way. One of the fundamental issues the government said it was going to do to alleviate more concerns, was the fact to say one more ever peg the dollar at a certain rate at their mammo. Senior at the time when I'm 15 and home corner bano. Moko Nasimo Pesika. Na mo de akofam no ma mo de ebia na ye de amamo ebia at the time no ebia 13 and I say ebia 14 anya bia aban etusa na mo no.
Yeah, I think it's a share a year rate cry about from the BoG. And now I know say say dollar 11.4943. A year last week yeah Friday na dollar yeah 12.5515. It tells you say your proposal say obe peg e dia man. But on also my yet say ne nyina ne depend a ground so na e wo ho no. More na niema ekoyi no na ono so air drop. And again so no esono dollar and I say rate ye de ma eye BoG. BoG de ma eye ye di dwana na wo ye transfer.
Sorry, now say enra rate by na saying from the Bank of Ghana no.
Yeah, ni menya wo ha no eye 11.4943.
That was enra.
Eye anopaya na menya nti enra nimre.
Okay, because they were one kasa official site no for dollar no call for 12.5517 and it 12.5643 on the official Twitter handle of the Bank of Ghana.
Yeah, that was Friday. I also have it here 12.5515. But anope mebano what I also gathered was 11. But
anyway,
so before I we will get a clarification. Well,
that's fine.
Yeah, and back to a year yankomo ya yedino. On say esno say okra ne manifi amonone so ba ewo rate yedebo. And then so say o transfer sika na wo di say adwa so a eno so de anko. And also me no ka say duty no a drop it. Ena me no ka say from 3 weeks in here. And gradually no eba, but not to our expectation. But once and century abano, we also need to encourage abano say manager onkoso because yenim say dwadie no koso a ena be matimam fo so ehun atom.
Mo ejemo members say womo anti enomane boss because of a dollar akọ from 15 to around 12. In fact, 12 ni nyejuma 12.5. Now obia ni normal ebidru last 2 weeks and our last 3 weeks now around that time a year 14 point something. Now utia 14 point something for the dollar no. Na ni normal ebidru na afei eno obeton no ateneka wakotua ne bank okobo wo hobosia at a year interest rate is very, very high that you know. Now more GUTA for more catch Ghana for nyina say you are urging more members or money no money no bonus no. Is it not your members that you are putting in danger by your position?
Yeah, my brother, my main kabi binchiro. I say ye nyina no Ghana aya mene odia. Ni ye ene yepe. Meti here me chiro e ka mabɔ when a dollar pejaya, you have no idea. But as a sign, ye nyina ye a solution to this problem. Me no ka say 3 weeks ni one who say changes kakra aba. Ye ka say adjust the price and non chere say what on the 10 cedi 5 cedi. Enya sa na ye chere. Be ye pese en reflect in centrane kakra embra. Eye 1 cedi ni e ka bom e na be sika kese. And in a way, a reflection be banner. We want it to reflect. Send a final consumer no so bit a year dark carriage. And the word adjust and say tebono so. But look at the average. Bibi kakra ubeti miateso. So ochina and as I said said last week a born year AB 100 Ghana. Oh, metimia in AB 98, 95. 1 cedi no. Sa expectation now more as GUTA as an association no
Sa expectation no. Enye ebia next month. And as our expectation a bit me kick in. Seeing say because of the rate at which the dollar and the cedi were going on. Out of say obi a person ordinary normal or kofa ne normal edi benti no. People looked for the dollar at the rate it was in no, to import their goods into the country. The bank component kobo be say ne koto sa dollar no at 15, at 14.7, at 14.6 bank ndi wo nim say dollar ba for my new. And say nipa no wakoje dollar no at 14, that's what they turn in normal and now. If you are expecting that it should kick in now with even a 1 cedi reduction, the bank doesn't know that. And
yeah, me know your dream. Ben ya me kire wa me pese won ti ase ne se. Titi aye wa ho hiem. O ti ase. Untimi nka se o twen se dollar ne mbra to maybe 6.4 previous and sana wonso wa mana reflect. Yes idea we are not being fair. Yenim se yenyina de besia ene didwa e wo Ghana ha. Ne ye pese yen ka na obi anti ase ne se. Ye ka se adjust the price a. Yenyina no ye hu situation ni mobo. Bronya ba. Obi fie ahwekra bronya ondi bi. Those are the like the right bo actually remember say yen consider the situation enyaba we have ye ni bibia e betimi aye dan say ye better how best that this thing can go once and for all entina ye edge members send me can the word adjust 3 weeks one say niam aye kofom edeba na se unu awo te so kakra wanya ne say dey say ka say twen say mbra 7 dia na say aban no kra beka kire say yenso yenye bibia ono so na adwuma na oye no ebe hye ne nkran to do more opeja we will talk ye babeti atua ofren o ka kire yen say oh osren yen to yebo ye de o say yoyo ye do baby on say no still kwa na eko we came out ye tinte su kokko e ma mpa o hye yebo enti so wa hye yebo na say enema reflect here yen ka say sabita frajo ye ho atoyen but ye kase yen so ye pese ye mwa no na want so more so that ye betimi akoye back to your situation.
Is cedi to dollar pay any the only thing I affect more as businessmen, as traders my way say more. When I say you have concerns about taxes, and say your importers and exporters edin come something asaki, and something was explaining to me said even the benchmark value in Kwampuna na womo etiso by a certain percentage in CCA Kwampo there, even without consultation in Kwampono. Womo benchmark value no woma change the values of womo the calculation which is impacting negatively on them as importers and exporters. And so obviously una akofa no manaba on the liaison officer and we do anim ediaba it affects you as a businessman we do no mano edi eba taxes at the port. Unless of course if you work at him say abafom. Now say budget na me who say some 2.5 be ebeka home. Ya me who say e-levy zia no 1%, but threshold near ye e free honum. Transport of goods and with the free port and they come of various destinations and bafom. So then how do you tell your members say Monteso na business is not a humanitarian job, is it?
Yeah, my brother, I don't know whether you are getting your press in here. You focus only the cedi appreciation. Other things that yen can wansem. Yen interest rate, VAT near the working. We are going through a lot. But as a GUTA, then ye the abo your members. Ye ne abane kabum na yet me the year at the 2 year. We are focusing on the cedi. CC and A pager. If we don't encourage the cedi, because and on the major problem at for a face. Other matters in there, we will talk about it. But sir, me know yenina ye dibja. At first, what's the sound dollar? Name say only 14 point something. Me know ka say e bafom from 12 a bikrana ye hope say be komo. Oh yeah, Mia, what do you do? Are you still waiting? Say abandoning drop here to that level. Oba importation na ye Kenya. Duties, we are going through a lot. Me know cause I was also trying to get you icons and only a day about your duties now.
Yeah.
And also a drop it. First na niyama mi no. O se sensika na epeja. O sade niyama na bedu port no o ye fi port so a example let's say I double. Now these two things, you know, I buy an air drop paper.
Oh, items.
Yeah.
Yes. And charges about from.
Yeah, and now I know what I say. And you may be like used clothing. Unlike let me I'll just give you the update.
I would appreciate it because I would want to understand how it is coming down.
Yeah, airdrop
because these are levies and charges that are charged on items if you put on them airbar. And I want to understand how it is coming down. But even before you answer me, let's try to make sense of how and why the cedi is gaining strength against the dollar. Okay. Factors are Emma cedi no enya holding against the dollar. Now, is it the fact that it is the dollar itself that is underperforming that is making the cedi gain some strength? And now say a cedi nankasa holding enya per the actions of the Bank of Ghana. Yenia Dr. Samson Anoma Eninkomo, a economist. Na engine the thoughts. Doc, it's good to have you on a pay. I would media so.
Medas the major sumenia.
See na holding enya free him.
Yo cedi na ahoden no criminal. And kananka nanu ye ko 16 ne ko nanim kra even oil price ye ko to ane ko to fa 19 nanka new kwazanko ko duru ho na unfortunate situation ye ko mu say people speculated as said the no sisa say crofobia say hey mun ko yi musika wu na mun fanto dollars the amount for no there was a mad rush for the dollars. And the dollar no an investment wheel beer within that period no grow for the obviously can talk at the demand overcome the supply. And then a cost at that time no say even JP Morgan say the cedi has been undervalued, the dollar has been overvalued. Now by about 17% or more. And you know that's it was that time na ye call so na artificial value of the cedi against the dollar no and na ye hu at that time but all because na aban abu mani agu niema bi so na say Bank of Ghana aye relax so much hon na me de bia no ade ye di ka say you should be proactive because the dollar and cedi no eni nyina no the money ye adwum money cost ye demand and supply. All the time, Bank of Ghana, you should be watching the supply as against the demand. But at that time, no, we say Bank of Ghana for no, they were relaxed. They were relaxed. No more jack forest below for any black market for any or money bank for no nema pata. And the no nema a 3 hour. At a 3 hour and a cost no sir. In the cost no sir no. They say no the emma for me a message of that to a quamoa. I go back and say, Town forest below for any other money tower. And now, and such like how to some of these black marketeers, you know, so no. Ama that demand now, a proforging say, dollar cost from the Yankotono, Ama who about the $1 dollar no, and they ask the dollar value no back from no, and Grofo Boca, oh, never tell and Grofo Boca, those who bought the dollars no, or one will say, Mobile no air, cough from to Boca, and immediately release it. $1 no, and they are not $1 no, no, from quickly as possible. They say no, I such a message no, and they may be a bad good say even against foreign trade, importations no, for going forward. No one will say no. A good dollar move bria, and hey, I book and you release some dollars in the back of the system. And it demand no so I said a $4 no, and also a confirm, and into that dollar no, air confirm, Sambria, air confirm no. That's the meaning.
And you think, sir, it's all the speculations, course war at the time when they are approaching Christmas, traders, April, Musica, one black of form norma, Ediaba, and a criti, a year, baby, na dollar, you who say, is see, Efano Elcronom. Now,
that's right.
Now, Yembra, how to stabilize things, because IMF is in the equation. As you see, the unions and then the affected entities are debt restructuring. They are affected. Women protested against the debt exchange program. The finance minister Ediaba has this a potential, and also may throw things into disarray.
In fact, a whole part there, any dollar cedi exchange rate no relationship no so strong. na the woman say also we ni nyina no kra no say I am a program no so aba kra na e be sai ama wo mo a omo invest in dollars no kra say disappointed the more because and also the more dollars be back system no on say we hwe mu so na atu what them can earlier no so say cocoa syndicated loan so kra ba ama dollars so is kakra ba system no and they say I am a program no say etimi ye ni ye na say gina ye a e say there's more dollars yɛhwɛ anim sɛ banti no wonyɛ motivated sɛ wobɛkɔtɔ dollar na mmom na wode wobi sɛ store value ɛno ɛmmoa wo na yɛnhwɛ saa ɔmo a mo sɛ ɔmo mpene no be frank ɛno mmom deɛ ɛyɛ asɛm a ɛdaise wei no woka bebree a na ɛha adwen because ɛyɛ adeɛ ɛya sɛ nipa no wɔbɛ invest now we expecting these returns not because of circumstances be a binary remuntino we are going to face this or take the loss by all means no a hard wintiana ucheche mbebre na wan kan ye na o ka ama how be but thing na ko say the threat says Henry no I was say yes support to ya ban matter where we stand so we MPP so yeah investor now for profits. No matter what we are Ghanaian, you need to help the country because once it's up, almost almost pension fund and almost so proportion of the debt, greater. It is almost actual free more. Nasa and also may anchor agreement here. Abinding IMF and mayor, I'm here a problem kakra. But I'm sure say enye the major because the other year omono again say omo na ye fa more even new na nye pension fund for but about that is it fair say other people the enfanye omo na mumu de ye mu free mu is it fair it we mu de ka me de ma me say enka aban no omo transe say agreement no omo no be ye no in another way bia e betimi aboa both sides no masa I restructure no na atima both sides na yatima move forward. That's how you going forward no nyamresa because country baby e wura no secretary structure how we going forward do akeba boy papa
all right
because boy ma is it almost a primary budget no say nyame boy say ka the primary budget and say locally generated revenue and locally expenditure no Tinya surplus wa ebetinya aboa ma yenya other additional fund sources
all right
ebeboa but no we no anya adwuma yentimi nya sa
me for my final question emma na yemfa wie say ye hu say dollar no stabilize 15 abedu fund say 12 point something and the pay you didn't come here
12.1 10%.
Well, Yanfan say let's just peg it at 12. Now I be do 12. Is it about time the Bank of Ghana did a reconsideration of the monetary policy rate consistently? What hiking or no?
Yeah. Oh, I know there. Oh, say we know bano. The likely impact or effect in the say about affecting inflation. So check it. Last October, inflation for October it was 3%. November it was 3.2, and then there's a marginal increase, and previous September no 2, and now when increases it is as a marginal increase higher, but going forward says highway no dollar no man cost the dollar no ever no. It's like I say marginal increase the krana and 3.2 is cut down by 1 something between 1 and 3. And cost as so I because marginal increase because negative. Now as it gets negative, inflation rate it is going to affect the policy rates. At the policy rates now, I said they are buying Bank of Ghana, Bank of Transit, now what and as they reduce, and also but say interest rates so about from Kakran. Then you now go hand in hand, $1 now. More money because and also expect up inflation, Say no from there, it's likely that a impact on the inflation, and this impact on inflation will have an impact on interest rate.
You would also pay opening so Melanie Dinkomo, Dr. Samsonoma, and Yanino Edi and Comono. Doc, just a crack, mammy, Mr. Wa. Doc, maybe say you. Or didn't you? GUTA for AG members say the real dollar ever from the day. One most so and you know who say one better noma eboso. A feasible advice on the moment members no.
Oh yes, feasible. A bimo cassette. I not say any certain. There's no so much uncertainty in the system. Or maintain on prices now for some time. But maybe mom may show moon cry say with the other no. Me were confidence say dollar no. And some pejan green control without control game. And it is on better so now. And yes, on better so. Not going forward because that fear no say oh if be I ever start controlling them maybe they say appeal going forward no mean say I am a plan net cra no staff level agreement. I'm hoping say they will sign it with the IMF staff no and for they accord next level you know on betimate so dia enka good say on betimate so am Ghana for why how
all right but do I say and I pay say only doing come Dr. Samshanoma remember back to the studio now many John and Twa and commodities. John, there's a question, and they say a photo and a modern mamma members, no, and yet and share. See, I see in tear photo no, I didn't bet my alpha. More someone in PFA say, at the end of the decrease here from 15, I will do 12. Per figure the mamma, no, as much as it doesn't correspond with what I saw on the Bank of Ghana's website. You might say 11 in par, I will do 11. More members, no, I see one Tiswa. A photo number the moment and you share.
Yeah, me know ya dream. I say OPBBF you be where Osre. And I make us say at the end of the day no, ye pagana ye. Edi kan ka say e kade ya bobi. Ba ni atwam ni nyina no enkonkoda. Ye nyina e na atoyere ncham eto yen. Say ye members e ka say omonte asia. Na numpo e the last thing na ye bedroom because your sectors your regions ye di fi ho ene di ababedu ye ansore prekope and release a that press no
yeah
and in what ye ka kire members say e ba na ye den no omo abaye ho e be ka kire say ye ne aban enkasa ye nso ye tu sa na mo no and in the same thing na wo fosoro a ofa no the same thing na wo ba form so a obefa
yeah
and in they know ye nyina so ye hye ye ho bo say Saban ne timete ne ma so a yenso ye behwe ne yetimi ate so na temamufo eho ato enti se ne ye kan ye no nyame adom ye hu reflection nyame adom enye okosese sika no nko a but okoport nso a icons na ye de bon eno nso na eba fom enti it tells you say aban ne ye na fam de na se yenso ye ntu na mo na at the end of the day no e den ne ye ka kira aban enti ne ye sra ye members enyenhye yentimi nkojuro bi o se foul price ekosi but yenim se omunim hawa edaho we are trying to solve this problem see amfasa akwanya we so ansolve ya ebeye den se yebetimi adu ba bi a yepese yedu ena ni titiri kura so ne se yenim se yewo eye bronyam obi nto angwa ana perfume rice kura indie no na enye afi ekwabiye anya afiaso e wo se wo ma wankasa wo ma ne ye reflection e wo mu eno nti ne ye sere ye bembe se ne obi a betimi adidwane bi anya memeti hai obroni wawu adwuma e na meye me o kantamanto me ne o kasei me dia start o me fie o ba kantamanto first na ye wo ne ma te se children's wear na e 4200 me ne o kasei e 3800 Enya no nko a oba ladies t-shirt first 1008 is about 1006 etine ye ne in a way ye nyina ye beboa ye ho eno ntine ye sere ye members say baabi adu na ye hu se anidaso bi ba no ye nyina ye nkambom emra ye twa agyaadwo no ye kambom ene ye twa ada agyaadwo no enti se eda bi ba ye nya ye nko na wo se ye nte sa ada no but yema the final consumer and so ntis ade no na at the end of the day no Ghana no yetimi akoye
yo me bisa say in that respect yen fancy 1,800 na mo dey about 1,600 200 Ghana be there a free so significant enough for say we nipa obeto ho no ma wo being a citizen and not a spectator. What told the so a free 1,008 at the about 1,006 to the market in the what banners will beton the other can say normal bond is here the normal bond. How do you ensure say all deduction ya wo here at the source no it translates to the base na nipa na retailer na is your no kwa koton no one koyire buone so wabra wo what so the amano.
Yeah, I'm say Oshesen yaba public ye catch your members this is the situation on the ground. And to be a wo tie bi ani nim say enema ekofo. Enti ba me so ba na no nim say na me turn 2 cedi. Enti me expect a reduction about at least e be a 1 cedi 80 pesos. E be eba. All right to question you. And I was so who say e ba na say be a bibi say broni wa. Enya me kwa na me turn. You were the likes of Jim McCaff of Fata Mr. Boachi obia nipa eton doso. Enti before nipa no beba hoso obeton oba bebusa our price. Okay, we dey 1,008. Obeko the next person so Mr. Boachi on also need DSA. Meko Akins, yes my lord, on also DSA. Then you compare the price before you take your final decision. Enti no these are some of the technicalities odwadini anas obia auto idea te say ntete so aba no. On also before beton obehwe ansa no ato. And that is what we are going to do. We are no so few your sectors no ya fat to your say your person ya visit market no. Na ye ne ye dwadifo no endi enkomo. The likes of omom electricals, the likes of oko send American broni wewfo, oko kaneshi obia edidwa. And you will lead us a diano until we are going down. Senior, ye be preachy sa asemo ye aba no na obi anso atimi hu se ye mfa mbom na ye nim se ye nyina ye kama ye kabom a na sa enkunimdie na na se ye target na ya fasi ye ni so no e betimi abom. And trust me, it's going to work.
Ni nyina mu no na ye bisa hu se aban ne se o embark on industrialization drive. Products be and as produce be to say a more and wa any home cornerba according to the budget in the day. A yakwe say a bani anisa. A bear affecting Mojuma as importers, Mona Modi no may ever, bear affecting Mojuma as a year traders, Mona Moye Mojuma or Honum. And also, I be much margin so.
Yeah, I think say ye gusone aban ka ho. Enye easy say ye jai importation Ghana betimi survive without importation. And near ma volumes ye kra edifi mono ne ba no enye ne marketwa. I quite remember ahunhihia embaye no enye ma beti say broni wawu. Just within a week. Yen yi broni wawu nko an enye 1 by 40 feet container ye be 200 containers just a week. And now me no waka say a drop here no because of a drop in ama prices no asa increase because demand no why dey ope atade a den se obenya be first na obi atimi kra bi ba no okọ shop we no anya okọ the next shop obenya be se wuja ma nipa ba ko pe na de ba at the end of the day no na akwa se monopoly. Yes, monopoly ni ye adwuma pe affect obia because ni ope na oye. Enti no enye easy say aban so betimi agya importation. Ministers ni MPs omo nyina omba broni wawu ebeto bi ehye otoso nice ehye na nka say broni wawu enti wu gya ahye no akoto den oti ase enti ho de ye ni aban no na menya sure say aban betimi aka kire say otwa importation mukra ontimi
na munzo mo dwene ho say sika mo de kofa no maye de ban nyina no in the millions in the billions of cedis no. Say mobile started a local production. Man we say more. The government is attempting to be creative the conducive environment at the amamo. More imagine you diversify alcohol.
Yeah, as a business or any your plan, your intention behind say you person you make a profit in the business field, you know. And at the end of the day, say aban no aye willing, say obeboain. Ye ko ye tu kwan a ye de ani hwe bi. Enema bi ho machines, niema nketenkete bi ene hia. A ebetimi amadwumadie no asipi. But omde o ma no beka ne dedede. Ubewie no procedure na ye de beto ama no. It will frustrate you. Enye easy. We are ever ready to work hand in hand with government. But so no so betimi ama niema mu ago. In terms of sending obetimi anya loan, in terms of facilitation, niema bia ye benya de aka ho bia no. Yes, you are willing say you betimi establish yourself. Me know ka say I have a product, a friend Joy for Fame instant honey ginger tea.
Okay.
That ginger tea, you started a year production no Ghana. Na we are okay can labor expenditure ne niema abekoma. Oh ton just a boxer. One fan jekra na was on ton be 50 Ghana cedi. Local production. But o kofansu fi amonone de ba. You can sell it even lesser than 30 Ghana cedi. Unia dia hin na choose. These are some of our
I don't know production cost in the cost.
You say you go through a lot of process. You go through. And then your machines are akwasi broni ade anipa be 4 ebe use no. Machine ba konkwan betimi afasa ade ne nyina. Better hade no car na efafi eye baby a oba be produce ginger no. Na ade aba o warehouse. Look at the transportation. Odi aba no omo ebeyi ade agu ho. Odi onwie bibia no ontete bibia no. Ebo ade beje no. Onso ntimi nya adwuma no emboka. Electricity. Crazy. And these are some of the factors we want to do. We want to establish more businesses here. Yenim say aban na ye na fama there. But ye person umbra down to the earth. Oni ambitious ideas on any support out the be my bia no. And then there's a unia. Oti plan mo kra tu kran I am hihie nko. Usika risk ewom. China foi etimi se ni sika ko. Ono bedi dwuma na business na 5 years na wanya gidie woni mu no. Ewa afi wonte nka bio. A whole lot in here come. And the year cran a bayer de sa ban no betimi aboan. Be sa ban de nanoka na and reflect here. What do you do? Intimi nko for business emboka.
All right. Me na ye hombra. The bar na fini the happy morning show. Ye ma kwa ba eba jumede ni safi ena do fidi no ato hanum sia. Yedi nkomo efa GUTA womo ensem de kakra mo de abrega na for se womo e ka kire mo members nyina se ye momodiana senia dollar no against the cedi no eba form no na hode no eba form no na cedi ni momonya hode no ye hwe so ana emfa entity eye noma no ebo so kakra ewo the various eye market no John yedi nkomo twetwe no eba wi GUTA fo ehwew sounds na Ghana fo ehwew ofana words.
All right, near the can you better your members as you know say you know cause I started a manifesto because a president at the bar out I think 2 days ago. A general secretary and so A2 and Amombia. All the members in and Oshe Odo ya TSC form because ya ti assemble. Inti yansu yentimi internase. Ya chiche yimu various sectors ne say you be making sure say ampa changes be etimi aba. Sani mdi kan bronya so dey remarkable. Bronya no afini nyina yedi ne baako. Inti bibia yansu ye beye na ma ye members anase temamufo nso atimi hu se bronya yensu ebetimi adibi no eno eka ho nti na ma ye tusa anamon we eno nso enso ye ka kire aban se sene ye bo na baso ye sere ne se onkoso no ntoaso na ontimi nye endu ye targeta ye pe ye yi eno nso fi ho a ye de oye papa ye beka oye bone nso a ye beka nti ma amanfo enhu ne se ye gina different place ye nyina ye hu se reflection boy afen so no me fa akonya we so ada me national executives any greater Accra executives and so ase na yenim se afen so aso ye fa so ama ma fresh apa ahweye ene ye stress obi abetimi enya na yato yebo na dwumadi na ye di no atimi awie pa ekoso so a me de aseda PC be ma me kantamanto chairman Mr. Boache ene ofata yes my lord udu kantamanto a ye wonkrofo bi ho a enema ya tete so yi omo baba ye no omo be hye mu kena omo afren aka kire enti no ma Grace Auntie Florence edini bi okra na enye nyina na abetimi aka but at the end of the day ni ye ka kire obi an say ye best say omo mboa hin na ye ntimi emboa eye temamfo na adwuma na ye di no enso aye ewie pa enti no this is what we have for the good people of Ghana.
Yo, minia, anapay medwase, and so say what the asem de abre anapay ewo jimedi no eso